Rice farmers of BLACKBUSH pulled under quarantine can now rest assured of easy access to all their quality seed paddy from the newly commissioned seed processing facility at Les Beholden, BLACKBUSH Polder. The facility, one which was commissioned under the previous administration but never worked due to design flaws, was redesigned and modernized under the PPPC government and will now be available to satisfy all the seed paddy requirements for the farmers in the area. In delivering the feature address, Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa said the facility comes online at a critical juncture in the development of the local rice sector, but follows on the heels of a time in which the APNU AFC coalition government of the day said rice was a private business and neglected agriculture on the whole.
Prior to the partial commissioning of 2014, it remained like that until election was held again in 2020. And I heard the Director General alluded to it. We heard all kinds of excuses about rice farming and the activities that the farmers were doing at that time, how those activities are private business and they should ensure that they deal with their issue rather than the state. But it's not the government business alone, it's the people's business. Rice is an important sector for us in this country. The rice sector to date contributes significantly to the revenue of our country. And we have seen what has happened over the last 4 years. We have seen how we have transformed this industry from a subsistence industry to one where now it is earning billions of dollars to the coffers of Guyana. And that tells us a story. What it tells us? It tells us that this government, your government, have been making the investment to develop and modernize this important industry for us. We heard the chairman of GRDB just said that this area, BLACKBUSH Polder, was the lowest yielding area for us. What that means we were producing the lowest amount of yield, 2.6 tons per hectare. Imagine that. You are producing so much now and still you are complaining that you need more. Imagine when you was producing 2.6 tons per hectares, and hectares is equal to 2.74 tons, 2.47 tons, acres, 2.47 or 2.5 acres. So for 2.5 acres, you are producing just about 2.6 tons. We have moved a far way from 2024. We have modernized and we have developed this industry because of the research that we have done, the investment that we have made, and how we have managed to modernize this industry. Now I want to make it very clear. Rice farming, or the rice sector, as I said, is an important component for us as a government and as a people in this country.
This commitment to the sector is reflected in the measures it has been putting in place to bolster the sector during rough patches, as was the case recently when paddy prices had dropped to just over $3,000 per bag, measures that cost government $1 billion.
I can remember in 2021, the exporter came to the government and said, because every ton of rice that we export, the GRDB normally at that time collects $8 as commission. They came to the government and they said that they want a reduction of the commission. They met with the president, and the president reduced the commission by 25% at that time. Then we also had a period when rice farmers in this country was receiving low prices for their paddy, especially in Region 2, Essequibo. And there was not a guaranteed price for the farmers' paddy. Many farmers in Essequibo was receiving $3,000, some was receiving as low as $2,500. a bag for the paddy. So they came to us as a government and they said that they want a guaranteed price for the paddy. So we had a discussion. We called all the millers in this country. And we had a discussion, the president, the vice president, and us from the Ministry of Agriculture. We had a discussion with the millers. They say that for them to increase the price for paddy, the government got to abolish the commission. Remember, GRDB as an entity, as an autonomous agency in the Ministry of Agriculture, we never give them the revenue to do their administrative work, the cost for like employment costs and things like that. They normally generated their own revenue out of the commission that they collect from the miller when they export their paddy or rice, the selling of seed paddy and other things. So they, rice millers say, or the exporter said, that for us to have an increase in the price of paddy, a guaranteed price, at that time, we have to abolish the commission. And what we did as a government, we never throw up our hand in the air and said that we will still collect the commission. We, as a caring government, as a government that recognizes the role that farmers have been playing in this country, from April to September of that year, we took out the entire 100% commission. Because of that, because of that one activity that we did to reduce or abolish the commission, GRDB lost approximately 1 billion Guyana dollars. 859 almost. $859 million because they stopped collecting the commission. So when farmers said that the millers increased their price, some never recognized the role that government played. So we had to find that $859 million to give back to GRDB. As I'm speaking today, although we have resumed the collection of the commission, we are still collecting 75%. We haven't resumed the full 100% collection as yet. But $859 million the government had to find to give back, to replenish the account in GRDB, or replenish the amount to GRDB's account. Only last 2 weeks, or last week, I went to the National Assembly and the opposition grilled me and questioned me, asking me why we have to give $859 million to the rice industry. But you get a little protest and you get a little problem and you go out on the road. You will see they will come in a drove to get your support. They will never recognize what we are doing. And we too must be contented sometime, because we remember what has took place, what has happened in 2021. We had one of the most devastating floods in the history of our country, where almost 85 to 90% of the agriculture sector was destroyed. We just came into government less than a year. We had to find money to give back to the farmers to go back to the land. $7.8 billion were given to farmers, rice farmers, cash crop farmers, livestock farmers, to go back to the land. Rice farmers get as much as $10 million, some of them, depending on the losses. Some they get two because, you know, the system was so, some of them claim they plant all the land at that time, and the land destroyed. But those things are history, but I'm just mentioning these things. As a government, sometimes we don't recognize, or as a people, sorry, we don't recognize what the authority is doing to develop this industry.
Earlier in the program, Director General of the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Ricky Ramraj, who is also chairman of GRDB, stressed that the new facility will mean top quality seed paddy, which in turn means improved yields in the field.
This project, this edifice here, right? You know what it means as well? The 56 facility used to be producing the seed paddy, and you heard the farmer rep said just now, he had to go all over, go into region 3 and go all over to get seed paddy. It means that the seed paddy that is requested or is required for this particular area, for the entire Blackbush, will be supplied right here. In addition to that, when you have X amount of persons who were supplying to the 56 facility, now you have 2 facilities. It means that you will have to have more pilot farmers who have to ensure that you have the high quality of seed paddy. So it's more about being just a building and drying and cleaning. It's more than that. It's more than that. And look at the outcome. What all of this mean? What all of this mean to all of us here today? It means that we'll have more seed paddy available in a timely manner in terms of the varieties that you have. What that means? It means that you will be planting better quality seed paddy. What that means when you plant better seed quality, it means that your production, your productivity is going to increase. When you are having 30, 40 bags per acre with good seed quality, and all the other infrastructure, drainage, irrigation, etc., and agronomic practices, you will see more, probably 45, 50 bags per acre. And you will continue. It's going to be continuous, because in addition to that, studies are also continue. Research is being done into put new varieties, build new varieties as well. Next year, I think we are having a new varieties that is going to be released. So you can see the effort. You can judge by yourself the effort that the government is putting into all of this, spearheaded by our minister. And so today, I'm happy that this is done, and that farmers in this area will be benefiting, and we'll see an improvement in a continuous improvement, that is, in the entire in the Blackbush area, so that farmers can be beneficiary of this facility.
Agriculture Minister Mustafa and team later participated in the ceremonial ribbon cutting and unveiling of the commemorative plaque to mark the occasion. There was also a demonstration of the seed cleaning process.